The Acts of the Apostles, often referred to simply as Acts, is a book in the New Testament of the Christian Bible. It is the fifth book of the New Testament and follows the four Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The book of Acts is traditionally attributed to the authorship of Luke, who also wrote the Gospel of Luke. Acts provides a historical account of the early days of the Christian church and the activities of the apostles, particularly the journeys and missionary work of the Apostle Paul. It is often described as a sequel to the Gospel of Luke, since both books are thought to have been written by the same author and are addressed to the same individual, Theophilus. Key events and themes in the book of Acts include the ascension of Jesus. Acts begins with an account of the ascension of Jesus into heaven, following his resurrection from the dead. The day of Pentecost. Acts 2 describes the coming of the Holy Spirit upon the disciples, which is considered the birthday of the Christian church. This event is often associated with the speaking in tongues and the proclamation of the gospel to people from various nations. The ministry of Peter. The early chapters of Acts focus on the ministry of the Apostle Peter and the spread of Christianity in Jerusalem and Judea. The conversion of Paul, Saul of Tarsus, a persecutor of Christians, experiences a dramatic conversion on the road to Damascus and becomes the Apostle Paul. His missionary journeys and teachings are a central focus of the latter half of Acts. The Council of Jerusalem. Acts 15 records the Council of Jerusalem, an important early Christian council that addressed issues related to the inclusion of Gentiles and Jews in the Christian community. Missionary journeys. Acts describes the missionary journeys of Paul, his travels to various cities, and his efforts to establish Christian communities and churches. Paul's arrest and trials. The book of Acts also narrates Paul's arrest and imprisonment, his trials before various Roman authorities, and his eventual journey to Rome. Shipwreck and arrival in Rome. The book concludes with an account of Paul's shipwreck on the way to Rome and his eventual arrival in the capital of the Roman Empire. The Acts of the Apostles is an important historical and theological document in Christianity, providing insights into the early growth and development of the Christian church and the spread of the Christian message. It is also a source of inspiration for believers and a record of the challenges faced by the early Christians in their mission to share the gospel. May peace be with you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.